The odds makers out west have listed the New York Giants as the number one free agency destination for veteran safety Justin Simmons. We're going to break that down on today's show, but I want to hear from everybody watching first. Should the Giants sign Justin Simmons? Do they need another safety on this roster? Voice your opinions in the comments right now. According to sportsbetting.ag, the New York Giants have the best odds to sign the Pro Bowl safety Justin Simmons, formerly of the Denver Broncos. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm Marshall Green. Here are the odds for Justin Simmons' next football team. Big Blue, our New York Giants are plus 400, the best odds of any team listed. Philadelphia Eagles plus 600 at that second spot. The Buffalo Bills plus 800. San Francisco at plus 900. And the Cleveland Browns also with the Niners at plus 900. But the Giants, number one, and they actually do have the free agency money, a.k.a. cap space, to get it done. Right now, the Giants have $11.4 million in available cap space, which is plenty money to go out and sign Simmons. But if you want to create a little bit more, that way you can be good to go through the 18-week NFL season with practice squad elevations and signing people that got cut or waived, you could clear another $14 million by restructuring star left tackle Andrew Thomas. So you take the 14 plus the 11.5, you're close to $26 million in cap space, and that is more than enough to offer Simmons a deal that he would accept. Some reports coming out, James Palmer, longtime NFL insider, works for NFL Network, says he doesn't see anything happening anytime soon with Justin Simmons. And I think at this point with veterans, they're like, you know what? I already missed OTAs. I already missed minicamp. Training camp's around the corner. Do I really need to be out there for training camp? That's probably what Simmons and his agent saying not worth the injury risk. Simmons knows he's not going to get paid, which has given him patience, and I respect him for using that patience and standing on that. And he has received offers, though, clearly none that have enticed him enough to put his name on the dotted line. But it's not so much about the money anymore. It's about seeking a good fit. And I assume the 31-year-old safety wants to compete at the highest level in the NFL. He wants to hoist that Lombardi trophy. And no disrespect to my New York Giants, if it's about fit and it's about wanting to win a championship, should the Giants really be considered? I don't know. I didn't make the odds. The experts in Las Vegas, they have the Giants at plus 400. Simmons is a damn good football player, though. There is no debate there. He's still got game. He could still improve a defense, and he could still be a top player in this league. Last year for Denver, in 15 games played, he was really, really good. And he still had good advanced stats. Only allowed a completion percentage of 63 when targeted as a safety. Allowed 3 touchdowns, but he had 8 PBUs and 3 interceptions. He could still make plays on the ball. Quarterback rating when targeted of just 85.9. Can still get in the box and mix it up and defend the run. He's extremely versatile. He'd be really good in the Shane Bowen defense, where he asks his safeties to play all over the football field. In the slot, off the edge, in the box, single high, two high. He can do that. And he's still a dog. And you know what? The more dogs you got, the better. You can never have enough good football players. Giants are coming off a 6-11 season. ESPN ranked them the worst roster in the NFL. Pro Football Focus said they had the second worst roster in the NFL. So you can never, ever have enough good football players. And when you line up good football players with the way that the decision makers, a.k.a. the defensive coordinator in this situation, wants to run his team on defense, it could make some sense. The way Bowen wants to play defense is with a lot of DBs on the field. Sometimes 34 safeties on the field. Dan Duggan of The Athletic said this in a write-up a couple of months ago. The Titans used a too-high safety look at one of the highest rates in the league under Bowen, and he leaned on DB-heavy packages. The Titans used their dime personnel, 6 DBs on the field, at one time, a fourth of the time. 24% of their snaps were in the dime. That is number 2 in the NFL. So you already have Pennock. You got Belton. I love Tyler Nubin, and I expect him to play a lot. Are we just going to not give Dane Belton a chance? And that's probably the wrong way for me to say that, because I believe that the best man should play. And no disrespect to Dane Belton, Justin Simmons is just better at football than Dane Belton at this point. Can Belton be better? Absolutely. He needs opportunity. The Giants have that time to wait on. I don't know. But I will say this. 3 safeties on the field, being Nubin, Simmons, and Pinnock, You're extremely versatile, you're extremely talented, and you could be an extremely good defense if that were the case. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel because if the Giants sign Justin Simmons, we're going live on the channel. And we're going to party, we're going to break it down, we're going to celebrate, and we're going to get ready for the NFL seasons. For elite Giants YouTube coverage all year long, subscribe to the channel right now. The reason I'm not absolutely demanding the Giants go out there and sign Justin Simmons is because of the safety room we just showed you. And Tyler Nubin, I want him to have an opportunity in his rookie year to play and grow and be the safety of the future for the Giants. You got to replace Xavier McKinney. And yeah, it could be a short stopgap fill with Simmons being that guy at 31 years old. But I think Nubin is going to prove a lot of people wrong and make a lot of GMs kind of reconsider not drafting him in that first round. He's got a lot of talent, but he's got IQ, and he's a leader, and he's a good teammate, and he's a good locker room guy. And he's very skilled as well. He's going to be really good for the Giants this year. And I also like Jay Penny. Shout out to my dog. He's extremely athletic. He can play all the safety positions. We saw him in the preseason last year causing a havoc, wreaking havoc, probably the better way to say that. And a Don Wink Martindale defense coming off the edge, blitzing, putting pressure on the quarterback. And I think in this defense, we're bowing asset safeties to wear multiple hats. That's going to be something that's just more of a situation where he's going to thrive. You see that he's good in overall. He's good in the run defense. He's good as a pass rusher, and he's good in coverage. He can do all of those things, and I think we're going to be able to see Jason Pinnock be that player we all are hoping he would be this year. And Dane Bellinger, I'm not ready to give up on him. What is there to give up on? He hasn't gotten to play. And when he has played, he's made plays. When you've given him opportunities, he's cashed in. He's been a part of 7 turnovers in 32 games in his short-lived NFL career. That speaks volumes to a player's IQ, vision, football savvy, and just the ability to diagnose something and be in the right spot at the right time. That's not luck. You don't luck into 3 fumble recoveries or luck into 4 interceptions and 5 pass breakups and limited opportunities. I think signing Justin Simmons could make a lot of sense, but I also think I'd rather see the Giants go out and sign Stephon Gilmore or go out and sign Connor Williams. Spend their money at positions where they're not nearly as strong, like corner or offensive line. I don't hate the idea of adding Simmons. Never going to have too many good football players. But I don't think it's dire need that you need to. What's your confidence level in the Giants safety scale at 1 to 10? 1 being you're not confident, 10 being you are. Let me know your thoughts. And make sure you are following the kid on social media. My boss has said my social media stinks, so I need you to help me. At @MarshallGreen_. Twitter, IG, follow. You may give some follow backs.